if you are looking for a portrait film for the sunny months of the year, then this video is for you. My name is Paul Mackay. Welcome to the Analogue Wonderland channel, where today we will be talking about the wonderful emulsion that is Kodak's Portra 160. Quick one before we get started. If you like film photography and want to see more videos like this one, film reviews, tips and tricks, that kind of thing, then please do make sure you're subscribed to our channel and notifications are turned on. Thank you so much. Portra 160 is the second Portra film that we have talked about in the Wonder Box. We discussed Portra 400 just before Christmas, and now we are talking about 160 just before Easter. Now, of course, this is deliberately, strategically designed because the 160 tells you it's ISO. Portra 160 is a slower film than its siblings Portra 400 and Portra 800, 1 or 2 stops faster respectively. But it retains the beautiful colour palette that this band of films is known for. The fantastic ability to render skins, hence portraiture, hence Portra. Now, just like Portra 400, Portra 160 replaced Kodak's Vericolor films in the late 90s. Vericolor used to be the brand that was designed for portraiture wedding photography, replaced by Portra. Originally, again like 400, it came with 2 variants, natural and vivid, with different colour palettes, different final aesthetics in your photos. And in 2011, a year after 400 made the same journey, Kodak combined the best tech from vivid and the best tech from natural to create one super emulsion, which is the modern Portra 160. So it has been around for 10 years. Now, within that 10 years, people have shot a lot of gorgeous faces with it, a lot of brilliant group single portraits, but they have also shot a lot of landscapes. Because it is a slower speed than 400 and 800, Portra 160 has really fine detail, gorgeous grain and fantastic clarity. So it will work really well if you're taking photos of landscapes on a sunny day, if you're taking some still lives or some documentary photography out and about in the world. As long as there is enough sunlight, the film will be able to cope brilliantly and capture some really stunning images. When you look at the reviews on site, people talk about this as a real benefit in terms of flexibility. The fact that you can load up Portra 160 for a summer holiday, for a day at the beach, for a walk with family and friends, knowing that you will take fantastic portraits with it, of course, like Portra 400, but also if you see a wonderful woodland scene, if you see a lovely forest, if you want to take a photo of the beach with the blue skies, the lovely sea, the bright sand, Portra 160 will also look really stunning. Now, there are also people on site who talk about the fact that if you shoot it at 100, then you get a slightly more vivid look. It comes out slightly punchy in contrast. To me, that sounds like it's pushing it towards the Ektar range, and in that case, I'd probably use Ektar personally. But again, it just shows to show the flexibility and the different types of photos that you can take with Portra to add to your portfolio, to add to that family album. It is available in 35mm, it is available in 120, in singles, in 5-packs, and of course in sheet film as well. For Wonderbox subscribers who may have shot the Portra 400 at Christmas, I'd love to know what you thought of Portra 400, and therefore what are you going to do either similar or different with 160? Are you going to try and replicate your favourite photos from 400 but on a sunnier day perhaps? Or are you going to take the learnings from that first roll of film and experiment, do something totally different? You're going to go for landscapes, you're going to push, you're going to pull this film, take it outside its comfort zone to test what Portra can do in different situations? Please do let me know. Now, I'm filming this on a wonderful sunny day in Buckinghamshire. I'm sure by the time that this is edited and published, it will be cloudy, rainy and snowy. Who knows with UK weather. But I do hope that you get the right chance across this next few weeks to take it out in the sunlight and really see what makes it shine. On those cloudy, murky days, it is going to look a little grey and dismal perhaps itself. It's not as vivid as something like Ektar, so it won't add its own punch. But when you have great light, either natural sunlight or specific studio lighting, this film will deliver you absolutely stunning images. If you've shot it before and you would like to drop Flickr albums or Instagram posts or anything like that, or share some experiences, then please do. I'd love to know your thoughts. Is it true in your experience that this is a film that looks like Portra 400 but with a bit more clarity? Or do you think it brings its own character over and above the things that we know is consistent across all of Kodak's Portra range? Please do let me know. As for me, personally, I will be shooting my roll from my Wonderbox subscription at 160 at box speed. I'm lucky enough to have vintage cameras that have 160 as a natural option. By the way, if you don't, 200 is absolutely acceptable. You will notice very, very little difference if you shoot it at 200 rather than 160, so don't worry about that. But I will take the opportunity to use that 160 setting when not many films these days do allow me to do so, and I will be aiming it at my long-suffering family, because I'm going to be hoping for some gorgeous Easter holiday, bright bank holiday, summer's a bit strong, spring sunshine, gorgeous portraits of the people that I love. Hopefully as we come out of lockdown, I will get a lot more opportunity to do this. Portraiture has not been a particularly rewarding practice over the last year, or at least the number of subjects we will have has been extremely limited to those we live with in most cases. So I think having the chance to brush up on those skills, ready for hopefully a more sociable 18 to 24 months ahead of us, I think is going to be very well timed. Thank you very much for watching. As I say, please do comment below any thoughts you have, any additions you have to our collective experience and knowledge about this film. Otherwise, I am really excited to see what you create. Thank you so much.